This Transmissions Trips to the Store video has been brought to you with the help of listeners like you. Without Patreon support, Transmissions would not be the show it is today. You can sign up for Patreon at www.transmissionspodcast.com/support.
Welcome to the Transmissions Trips to the Store, where we show off all the cool Transformer stuff we got this week. This video is part of our regular Transmissions podcast. You can check it out at our website, transmissionspodcast.com. We do 2 shows every week. Every Wednesday is Transformers Toys, all about Transformers toys. That's Transmissions, the flagship show. And every Friday is all about Transformers comics and media in Transmissions alt mode. This week we are reviewing Transformers Cyberverse Season 2, episodes 11 to 14. So look forward to that on Friday. Transmissions is powered by you, the listener, all of our lovely donatrons out there who give us money on Patreon and PayPal. You guys keep the show going, keep us afloat. Thank you so much for your support. And if you are not already supporting us and would like to, just go to transmissionspodcast.com/support. And if you want to help us out by buying some merchandise, TeePublic has an awesome sale going on right now. Go to our TeePublic store at transmissionspodcast.com/shop. You can buy some cool Transmissions themed shirts like the one Jeremy has.
Way to represent, Jeremy.
Yep. Nice long sleeve shirt for those cold days in Wisconsin.
I don't know if that Marvel Wolverine shirt you can get at TeePublic. I think that's probably not available there. But thanks, Darryl.
It's representing Canadians.
Didn't he originally come from the South? That's what Wolverine Origins told me.
No, that's wrong.
Didn't the writer of that issue, wasn't he born in America?
Which issue?
Of Wolverine's origin, where he's smacking up fucking Hulk.
No.
Oh, okay.
Len Wein? Len Wein, I think he was Canadian, wasn't he?
You think?
Look it up.
No, I'm too lazy. You're the one who's insecure. I'm not wearing the shirt.
I know he's Canadian.
All right. If you want to buy some TeePublic Transmissions merchandise, go to transmissionspodcast.com/shop. Let's continue talking about Transformers, not arguing about Wolverine. And let's start off. I am going to go
New York. John Byrne was Canadian. He came up with him.
Was Canadian? Did he defect?
Well, he lives in the States now, I think.
He was smart.
Anyway, I'm going to start off showing off the stuff I got this week. I just got one little thing. I got one of the little Target Master guys from War for Cybertron Siege. This is Tyraxodon. He's a pterodactyl, little mini Dinobot. You could also use him. You could also use him to be one of Rex's minions. I'm not sure which one it is. Might be Laser. It's Laser, Grazer, or Glazer. Not sure. But yeah, from Empire of Rust. You could use him for that. He also transforms into a badass axe. So flip that down, pull that out. And now he's an axe.
Ooh.
And he could be he can be wielded by your other War for Cybertron Siege figures. He can also double as a gun. Here, he's got a peg here, so you can pew 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 pew.
Axe guns are the best kinds of axes.
They are. And he's got a little splash damage thing that pegs onto the axe, so you can simulate bashing something with the axe. So it's a neat little figure. That is Tyraxodon. There it is.
You seem quite happy with Tyraxodon.
I like the little figures. They don't take up a lot of space, and they're easy to fiddle around with. So
Sure.
Tyraxodon or Laser, Grazer, Mazer. Mike, help us out. Which one is it? All right. That's all I got. Yoshi, what do you got?
Well, depending on who you ask, if you ask Jeremy, I recently downgraded. I purchased a record player, and I plan to play on this record player Attack of the Decepticons and the original 1986 soundtrack, which I found at a vintage store recently. So,
Nice.
Very cool.
I don't know which pressing this is. Duggernot's not here to help me out, but we'll assume it's the first one until otherwise stated.
It could be the facsimile edition.
Could be.
That
That's
Attack of the Decepticons is horrendous. It's it's fun, but it's just terrible. Terrible.
I didn't
to
even-
listen to.
I have not even looked at it to see if it's. I mean, it's a kid's record, so presumably the Fisher Price record player it was played on before I got my hands on it. Yeah, it's fucked. So
You should
I won't.
record yourself like watching it or listening to it so you can get your
It, dude,
reaction.
there's like tape goo on this. There's no way I'm gonna put this on my record player. Yeah. Let me see how bad the other one is now that we're on this adventure together.
I would hope that would be more taken care of.
I would hope so. Yeah, this is pretty fucked. Kids' records, man, they do not survive. Oh well. My journey continues. Next.
All right, Jeremy, what do you got?
I have a couple things that are additions to things I showed off previously. When I got the Transformers Visual History, the Deluxe Edition, I got the prints that I'd shown off, and I have framed a couple of them. So the frames are the new thing this week. This is the Japanese movie poster, and
That's fucking gorgeous.
then you're gonna love this one, Yoshi, because I don't think you saw any of the prints when I got them. The
Ooh.
Transformers number 5 with none of the trade dress, just print.
That's awesome.
Shockwave are all dead.
Yes. So those will be going up on my wall as soon as I figure out how I want to move things.
In a side note, Jeremy, you sold me on those comic skins, like hard.
Oh,
Yeah,
Look, I got that.
yeah,
Yeah, they're fantastic,
they are.
and they're UV protective too.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right.
All right, Darryl, wrap us up. Show us the goods.
All right. Well, wasn't here last week to show my Transformers Galaxies number 3. This is the Winston Chan cover. Our good friend Winston Chan did a really wicked cover of Devastator, and yeah, that's really cool. Really nice cover. I did get a modern figure to mess around with. This is Spinister. So he's pretty
Nice.
fun. He's actually pretty difficult to transform. I had to look at the back of the box to actually figure it out. I didn't take out the instructions because those are terrible, but I did look at the back of the box to kind of figure it out. And yeah, they're it's kind of it throws you for a bit of a loop because it's got his bottoms of his legs are both cockpits, and you're like, wait a minute, where are these both going to go? Because it really only needs one. And it's interesting when you kind of figure it all out where it actually happens. So yeah, it works. It looks good, and he's an interesting transformation. So I highly recommend picking up a Spinister. If you're not fully kind of invested in the Siege line, Spinister is just a fun figure to kind of mess around with. Really highly articulated as well.
Are his guns target masters or not?
No, they're just kind of peg-ins, but they look like it. They look the part. Yeah, and they can combine into each other. They just they're kind of shitty, but they do work. They could combine into a mega gun. So yeah, you've got the double gun going on.
More power.
And lastly, I've had my eye on this guy for a while, and finally picked him up. This is the big mammoth from Beast Wars Neo. Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, I think that's what it is. What do you call it? It's called Ultra something Convoy, right, Jeremy?
Big Convoy. Isn't he
just Big Convoy.
Yeah,
there you go.
Just Big Convoy.
The repaint that the Collectors Club did that I have is Ultra Mammoth.
Right. So this is just Big Convoy, and he's big and fun and cool and crazy. So yeah, not a big Beast Wars guy, but some of the toys just get me. And this thing is just kooky and fun, and yeah, he's a mammoth. I mean,
It's a Mammoth Prime.
He's fun. So yeah, and he's complete. He's got all his weapons and missiles and all that crazy stuff. So
How's the rubber on the trunk?
really good. Yeah.
Being that's like 20 years old.
Yeah, quite good. Yeah, really good.
Pull a little harder.
Yeah. And yeah, he does have his matrix and all that jazz inside the chest there. So yeah. It's all good. It's all there.
I guess Big Convoy sounds more exotic in Japanese.
Yeah.
In English, it sounds kind of silly.
The head's kind of floppy, but I think that's probably part of the problem, or one of the only problems with this thing. And the other one is one of these heads for the sides of the heads for the mammoth does have a chipped edge on it, so it does pop off its ball joint every now and then. So yeah. Other than that, that's all I got this week.
All right. Very cool. All right. Well, I guess that will do it for this week's Trips to the Store. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Again, want to remind you that if you want to support the Transmissions Podcast, you can go to transmissionspodcast.com/support. If you want to leave us feedback, you can go to transmissionspodcast.com/feedback. And you can leave us voicemails, emails, comment on episodes, or even leave a comment right down below in this video. Hit us up on social media as well. We're all over the social media networks, so check us out. And we'll see you next time, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.